Hey everybody, Brad C here. I was out at my dad's farm and I discovered a gun in the corner of Dad's barn. And this is a Glenfield Model 60. Now it's made by Marlin and it's pretty much identical to the Marlin Model 60. But as you can see, this one here is in a serious mess. And this this white here, you see, this isn't a fancy paint job. This is bird crap. So yes, I pulled this out of my dad's barn, and as you can see, this thing is completely gunked up. It is an absolute mess. The barrel appears to be rusted out. Inside looks like what's a mud mace's nest. This is what happens is, when my dad leaves a gun laying around, which he is very bad about doing. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'll link the video in the description below. But my dad had another gun that my father-in-law was able to take apart, clean, do a little bit of work to it, and it ran slick as a whistle. But I don't think he's going to be able to do that on this one. But I do believe that if we pull this thing apart and clean it up, we'll be able to find some parts that we'll be able to move and just, kind of go from there. Don't see us being able to fix this back up. This is, unfortunately, how Dad takes care of his guns. So he's not a hunter, he's not a marksman, he just uses these guns to, this is a gun that he would use to keep the starlings down that, they're constantly trying to build nests in his barn, and they're very violent to other birds. A starling is a complete nuisance animal. So now, if you're not familiar with these Glenfields, sometimes they're known as a squirrel gun because they've got a little image of a squirrel down here. And if you didn't know better, you would definitely think this is just a regular Marlin 60 if you saw it from a distance. And I'm pretty sure all the parts are actually interchangeable with a Marlin 60. But this is such a cheap gun that I believe I can probably sell the parts more than what I could sell this whole rifle for. I didn't even tell Dad I took this. I just went back to the farm and saw it in the corner and saw literally how bad a condition it was. I mean, he literally can't shoot this gun. I mean, it's impossible. So he's not going to care, and it's Dad. He doesn't care about anything. So anyways, make sure you put your comments down there if you've got any ideas of what I could do with this gun. And I may actually see if my father-in-law wants to try to fix this up and give it back to Dad to let him ruin it again, basically. But it's Dad's guns, and that's what he does. He uses these to keep down the starlings, and he keeps them in just hidden areas. And then he's able to pull this out and take those starlings down. And it looks like this side of the gun's a little nicer condition. Doesn't have any bird crap on it. But, as you can see here, it's pretty rusted up. This is pretty rough. And this barrel is actually clogged up with dirt, it looks like. So now, if you're a Marlin fan, stay tuned to the channel. I'll be having a special series on a new bullpup stock that I absolutely love. It's the Badger bullpup stocks, and they make these for 795s, Model 60s, and I believe Model 70s. I'll also be featuring the Rebel Silencer, $99 suppressor. Finally got the tax stamp in, have my suppressor, so stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you can check me out at bradctv.com.